Hi, in this video we are going to talk about the container widget in Flutter. The container widget is one of the most basic and versatile widgets in Flutter. It allows you to create a rectangular area that can be styled in many different ways, and there are some properties that we're gonna explore right now. The first one is the color. So if I give it a color of white, you can see the whole canvas turns to white, and we have height property and we have width property. And to see that in action, just wrap the container in a scaffold and use the body. So change the background of scaffold into black, and here you can see we just need to center the container widget. Here you can see that we have a rectangular shaped container widget with a color of white with a height and width of 200, and we can also specify the margins. So the margin is used to add the space outside of the container, and for that we're gonna use the edge insets all property. So it will add a margins of 20 on each side of the container. And then we have a property called padding, which adds space inside the container. So if we have another container in between as a child of this container, it will add a padding inside of it, so it will have a space of 20 inside. Other properties of the container is the decoration. So we're gonna give it a box decoration. When we define a decoration property, the color property which we have defined outside of the box decoration, we have to remove it and declare it in the box decoration. So otherwise it will throw an error. In decoration we can specify the border radius, so we can make it rounded, rectangular. We can also specify the shape like circular or rectangular, and other things we can specify in the container is the alignment property. Alignment property is used to align the content inside of the container. So whatever we have defined as a child property of the container, it will be aligned inside of it as in center. And the constraints, the other property, the main property of the container is the constraints property is used to set constraint on the container like maximum or minimum height. So we can just make it constraint expand, so it will expand as much as it's it will the height allowed. So we can see it expanded. And as we have defined our margin, so we have a margin of 20 on the vertical as well as horizontal sides. So that's why it expanded. It doesn't have any constraint. But when we comment it out, we have the container here. The container, which is very flexible and can be used in many different ways to create beautiful and functional UI. Whether you are a beginner or advanced developer, in the container widget is the most known in Flutter development. Thank you for watching.